Hey, this is JB here for Monday, December the 11th, 2017 for Drummond Energy Bands. Today, before 8 a.m., we said 60 and a quarter, 26.60 and a quarter, that we needed to stay below that to get down into the 53. Now, in the trading room, we had a couple of signals on the bear side. We passed on the bull side. We still did well, just wasn't as bullish as I was bearish. But let's take a look at the Holy Grail software and discuss it in a little bit of detail before we look at the signals that we had in the room today. Okay, so we look at this chart. There's a couple of red arrows. Now that doesn't mean that you could have taken those trades. Doesn't mean that you can't take those trades. What it means is when we're looking at this chart, I want you to ask yourself something. When you see the, let's see, it's the little, I don't know if you can see it, but that's the little cyan dot here. That's the close. That's the close. There's one there, and then there's one up here. But if you can envision price coming down and it's just dancing on that green thing, it's pushing up. And it throws this really tight wall, and it closes here. And then we go up into this projected into the bar into the future, right? So we know this all in advance. Come back down and we close here. Now, we've got a wall, really tight risk. I think you could probably get in at about 4 maybe. Maybe 4 and a quarter. I don't know. But the risk is like what? About $1. And you could ride it on down here. Now it bounces, but you're seeing this exact same thing. See the close here, push down with the green, we close, and there's a wall. So we bounce. We go back on up. Close here, we're closing there. We're unable to get through this little white thing. That's called the center. That's another indication, right? That you could go back in with the bears, you know, if you got in with the bulls there. But we'll just say you're bearish. You could have got in there. Goes down to, I think, about 26.48, I think, something like that. And on the way down, guess what? The green things break down through this wall. See how they push down, close, push down. The green pushes down into the wall and breaks it. So that's kind of significant. Notice they couldn't do it here, right? And would you have closed here and gone long here? There's a very significant reason why you wouldn't do that. We get more into that into the course, and this is what we call the Holy Grail software. Now let's just jump into the charts from this morning in the room. Well, earlier this morning we had a nice opportunity here from this 57 and a half area. When I scroll back here on the left chart, this is the opportunity here, and we would expect to get back down to 53. And then we said in the room that this area here would be down, okay, and we got a little follow through down. And while we're down here, we were saying it's going to bounce, okay. We didn't take that because we're bearish. Now we went up here, we said we could get in, you know, probably in around 60, but we said worst case scenario, let's say you got in at 9, right? Now this is from, on the left chart, this is up here, right up in through here. And we were leaning on 60. Now, I won't bore you with all the details, why and so forth, but you can see we got a nice follow through down to the target of about 56. And then we said this area here would stay down, and we would have some more follow through. So if you're a one lot trader, can you see the opportunity of being able to get in and out, knowing not only when to get in, but knowing when to get out? Very important when you're a one lot trader. Not only that, but if you're a 2 lot or a 3 lot or add zeros lot, you know, monitoring a specific area like this upper yellow area here is a very significant point when you bring in the geometry. Now, tomorrow we're going to do a webinar at 4:15 p.m. Eastern. If you have the opportunity, we'll see you there then, and thank you very much for your interest.